museums. So I start speaking about the looting of museums. At 95, they stolen the local museum of Ashur. Some responsible from the government of Saddam Hussein, they went to Ashur, 4 people, 4 young people with guns, with cars, with the letter from our department to check the site, Ashur site. And they gave some Pepsi Cola to the guards. And the guards drink Pepsi Cola and they slept. And they made injection for them, and they slept quiet for 24 hours. And they broken the store of the museum, and they looted, stolen about 100 pieces. They select very nice pieces from Ashur Museum. Later, it was the same thing in Wasat museums. Also about 90 pieces from Wasat museums. Wasat is a very big province.
The same way they came and they gave them drinks and...
No. On Friday they came and said to the policeman, please go to lunch time. We want to keep the museum. And they looted the museum. In Babylon, the guards of palace of Saddam Hussein near Babylon also looted Babylon Museum, about 50 pieces. So our department letter, no. So they keep everything secret. Arshad Yassin, the first secretary of Saddam Hussein, he was a big merchant of antiques in black markets. He was a general, his secretary. He was general. His cousin of Saddam Hussein. He is now in the jail. Now he is in the jail. Even that he brought some antiques from Iraq to Israel.
Have any of these pieces that disappeared and that were sold by General Yassin ever been seen again? Have they been recovered? Do we know where they are?
Everybody know this story. Everybody.
That the pieces, have they disappeared forever? Were they ever returned?
For example, he brought a copy of Old Testament, Torah, over the skin of gazelle, as you know, to Israel. And he got about more than $1 million for this at that time.
It's an amazing amount of money.
So, yeah, I want to make short. We many sites destroyed after the last war. Shokha and Al-Aqarib and the Shmit and Basmaya and many sites. Shroq Park, Eason, destroyed. But how can we protect our culture, our ancient culture? So myself, I asked the ministry and the minister himself to make archaeological police to protect the sites, because the civil guards, as you know, one or two civil guards cannot protect very huge sites against hundreds looters by gun and by car and by everything.
It's impossible.
It is impossible. So they agreed. So we start our project to protect our sites in Al Nasiriyah, the heart of city land, as you know. I have about 100 civil guards in Nasiriyah. So I have now 150 police, archaeological police in Al Nasiriyah. By car, by gun, by machine gun, by communication. They make always patrol for all the sites in Al province. I have 100 in Al Diwaniyah to protect Eason and Basmaya and another sites. I have about 300 in Babylon. As you know, Babylon itself, the site I mean, it's like it's a camp of Polish army.
I've heard that actually the Polish army, because they have heavy vehicles, they have
Yeah.
trunks.
They have helicopters and heavy machines and heavy,
There's a tremendous amount of
Yeah, it's
destruction.
very dangerous for Babylon. So we asked them many times to left Babylon.
And
So
they're
they
still
leave.
there.
They leave Babylon now. In the middle of this month, November, I mean, they start leaving Babylon. The American General Casey, he is responsible about that area. He promised me at end of December, Babylon will be free for you. It's for you. So I have now 100 guards, policemen I mean, to protect only Babylon. By car, by communication, by weapons, to protect Babylon. And we have in Al Sumawa, as you know, Uruk. It is very important for you. You protect Uruk. We protect Ur.
Is this difficult? Because I understand that Khalil Air Force Base, which is basically, it's right next to the city of Ur, the American government is expanding this. They're making it bigger.
Yeah, but it is outside of the archaeological site.
So this
outside of Ur.
So there's no danger.
No. There are no dangers for that. So before I coming to Austria, to Vienna, the minister ordered me, and I ordered the colonel, he is responsible from the protect of the sites, to start in Wasit and Diyala, step by step. We do the same project in all the provinces. We have a number, except the civil guards, I have, as I told you, 1,200 civil guards. Maybe in March, I have 1,600 policemen in each provinces of Iraq to protect the sites.
Okay, there you go. Perfect. Okay, rolling.
Okay. I have several other questions. For the last month or so, we have all been very worried about the munitions, the ordnance that is being exploded by the U.S. military outside of Hatra.
Yeah.
That there are very large amounts of munitions left over from Saddam's army.
Yeah.
They're being destroyed.
Yeah.
And the explosions are affecting the local archaeological landscape.
Yeah.
Can you tell us something about this?
So, the inspector of Nineveh, Mosul, I mean, wrote me, for me especially, a letter about that. And immediately I told John Russell about that. And he asked them to bring that material army, or what can we say, the weapons.
To take the weapons?
Yeah, weapons, to another place to explore it, because it's very dangerous for Hatra.
So to clarify, you spoke to Jonathan Russell. Jonathan Russell is with the Coalition Provisional Authority.
Yeah.
He's been sent there by the Americans to help to deal with the archaeological crisis.
Yeah. So, they did it. Believe me, they did it.
So the munitions have now been moved.
No,
There are
it,
no
is,
more
it is not dangerous now. No, nothing in Hatra. Hatra is very, very
Stable.
very peace area now. Yeah.
There's another thing that I'm very interested in, because it seems to have been forgotten that following the war with the United States and with the coalition in 1991, after the invasion of Kuwait, there were also many, many objects that disappeared from the regional museums.
Yes.
What happened? Who took these objects? Where did they go? Can you tell us something about this?
I think it's now with the collector of objects and antiques in all of Europe and USA and Japan.
But you know, many of us have always wondered,
Yeah.
and by us, I mean American archaeologists, European archaeologists,
Yeah.
we wonder, were some of these objects taken by American troops? Do you think? Do you know?
As I know, some journalists and some soldiers also, they took some objects with them, sold it to the collectors in Europe, in USA, especially in Switzerland. So we asked all the archaeologists in the world to help us to return back these pieces. As I know, there are not order, but asking from United Nations to return back any pieces looted or stolen from Iraq after 91. So I don't know.
Did this happen again in 2001? I mean, do you think that journalists, American soldiers, were also taking objects in 2001, taking them home? Because we have the story of one journalist who was caught with cylinder seals coming to New York City.
Journalist?
Yeah.
John Brown.
Mm-hmm.
John Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they captured him at the airport.
Mm-hmm.
As I think in John Kennedy Airport, and
he's in jail now in New York
in
City.
jail now.
He was found guilty.
Yeah. I hope all this returned back to Iraq.
You know, I'm also curious about one other thing. When I started working with you and with Donnie George, and I think the first time we met, Nawala was also there, and also Visam.
Which Nawala? Zainab, you mean?
From the museum.
Yeah. Where?
The first time we were in Jordan.
Yeah, Atimad and Zainab. And
Yeah. Etimad, that's what I'm thinking of. I'm
Atimad,
sorry.
yeah.
I'm getting confused. So, anyway, for me, the first time we met, and I was with, I met you, and I met Donnie George from the museum, and I met Etimad, who is in charge of heritage,
Yeah.
and I met Wissam Sano,
Yeah.
who is an engineer in charge of conservation.
Yes.
I was very surprised because, you know, I'm an American, and particularly for those of us who are archaeologists or historians,
Yeah.
we're very deeply embarrassed, and we feel very sad, we feel very guilty
Yeah.
about what happened in Iraq.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, one of the very pleasant surprises was to meet all of you and to find that there does not appear to be any hatred in your hearts personally towards us. That you treat us as your friends, as your brothers.
Yeah.
This for me was very interesting.
Till now, I said, you are my friends, you are my colleague. So I like you too much. As I said before 2 days in the conference, most, not all, most of archaeologists help us to return back our history, our heritage. Not all. Do
I understand.
you understand my sentence? Not
Absolutely.
all. Some of archaeologists work in black markets.
Yes, we know this. For example,
I haven't names.
well, some are very well known.
Some of them.
For instance, Wilfred Lambert.
They want to collect money. They want to collect money with the merchants, with the black market. But most of the archaeologists in the world help us. Yesterday, so I can say it
Absolutely.
free.
Anything you like.
The Israeli archaeologist, Yaqub, I think, his name is Yaqub.
I'm not sure what his name is.
He asked me, we are ready to help you for everything. For everything, to return back your antiques. So I'll be very glad. I am happy to hear this idea, even from Israeli people.
Well, for me, one of the things that has made me very happy in the meetings I've had with you in Jordan and here in Vienna is to discover this human dimension where I assumed, you know, that because I didn't know you before I started working with you, that we would come to Jordan and we would meet these Iraqis and they would be very, very angry, that they would hate us because of what happened. But I think that I've discovered that, in fact,
Do you know?
the Iraqis are,
Yeah.
they're very sophisticated.
So I asked,
People are people.
I asked, after all these problems, in the museums, Iraqi museum, I asked a colonel, American colonel, I asked him, why you protect petroleum ministry and you don't protect the Iraqi museum? She answered me, it was very nice answer. I am soldier. They ordered me to do that. Do that and don't do another thing.
This seems to me like a very difficult position for soldiers.
Yeah, only I want to say something. But we haven't any against feeling against you. Do you see?
I understand.
No. You are my brother. You are my friend. All the archaeologists, all American people, I haven't any problem with them. But the problem was with the army. So he said, the colonel said, he ordered me to keep this building and to live that one.
I think that this must be a very difficult position for a soldier, because a soldier, on the one hand,
Yeah,
he's a human being.
yeah.
He wants to help you.
Yeah.
He likes you. He understands the importance of this material,
no.
but he is under orders.
Believe me, we haven't any problem with anybody, with anyone. We haven't problem. We understood everything. It's war. As we said in the beginning, the war is against culture and cultural heritage.
So maybe we should have a war against war, and not against people.
Between us,
Yes.
between me and you.
You know, I have one last question, which is that when I look at these photos of places like Ulma, like Shurupak,
Yeah,
like Isin,
yeah,
like Bismaya,
yeah.
and I see that they look like the moon,
Yeah.
that all that there is hectares and hectares of holes.
Please don't remember me about that.
Is
I'll
there a
be sad.
future?
Yeah, it's
Can we make archaeology there? How do you do this? For me as an archaeologist, I wouldn't know where to begin.
I can walk there. Believe me, I can walk there. Believe me, Zuhair Rajab can walk there.
But what do? We take a bulldozer and we have to remove all
No. No, with the shovel, small shovel, and we can walk there. And we can resolve. We lost, as I said, we lost very important part of our history. But we never lost everything. We have some remains. We are archaeologists. We have remains. We can excavate the remains.
I have one more question for you,
Yeah,
which is a philosophical one.
yeah,
When one is in a war,
yeah,
one attacks a country in order to resolve a political situation,
yeah,
a diplomatic dispute, or a territorial dispute. But when you destroy a country's history, you're not just in a battle, but you destroy their history, you destroy their past, you destroy their manuscripts, you allow their art to be destroyed and stolen, you allow their important buildings and monuments to be destroyed and stolen.
yeah.
Are you in fact destroying a people?
No,
What does this mean? Do you lose your identity?
no.
So what is left?
It was not with the people. It was the order, as I said.
No, but the question that I'm
Yeah.
asking
Yeah,
is, when you lose so much of your heritage,
yeah.
are you losing who you are? Who is Burhan Shakeer?
Yeah.
Have you lost a part of Burhan Shakeer?
Mm-hmm.
Has Donnie George lost a part of Donnie George?
Yeah.
Have your children,
Yeah,
your wife,
yeah.
your cousins, your friends, have they all lost a part of who they are?
No. Till now we are okay. I want to kiss you for this question. Do you know?
Thank you very
We are
much.
yeah. You kept everything. We lost, but don't lost everything. We have a remains.
I have a couple of questions.
How many kisses?
I thought we'd do 4
My
in Iraq.
love.
Thank you, Ustad
Please.
Burhan.
Thank you very much. Oh, there are something.
Jessica has
Yeah.
one question.
You have a question
Yeah.
also?
I have a question.
So why?
I'm curious. You're able to put 1,200 guards at sites
Yeah.
in Iraq.
Yeah.
Is there more that you'd like to do for more protection? People ask you, what can we do? What can we give to help? And so what kinds of things are you asking for from the international community? Vehicles, protection, weapons, or
What are the-
people, aid?
So, I assume to ask UNESCO, for example, or United Nations for weapons. But I want to tell you something. The American army collected the weapons from the people in Iraq. They destroyed the weapons. So our ministry many times asked them, please give these weapons for us, for our guards. So they said it's forbidden. We must destroy this. So we bought it from black market. We spent about $25 million to buy weapons.
How many dollars is 25 million dinars, approximately?
For example,
More or
it's
less.
about 100,
100,000.
100,000, yeah. Yeah. And we get many cars, we get communication, and I ask, as you ask me, I need cars. I need cars and weapons and communication radio for my guards. Yeah, please, if it's possible, from United Nations, from UNESCO, from another organization, another situation. Yeah.
From Israel? Wherever.
Don't.
I think that
Maybe they kill me there in Iraq if I say this.
one thing that's difficult for Americans to understand about the situation of needing guns to guard these sites,
Yeah.
well, there are two things that are difficult. One is that when people think of looting, they think just of a farmer who finds something or an individual who goes out
Yeah.
to steal something. But on these sites, from what I understand from you and from other people, these are armies. At a site there can be 250 people in one day with trucks, with shovels, with communication. This is not normal looting. This is a mafia.
Yeah.
It is a mafia.
Yeah,
and the only
mafia.
way that you can defend
Yeah.
yourself
Yeah.
is in this way, particularly in a country where everybody has guns.
So, David, we had a mafia in Saddam's period to store the antiques and to bring it. How can you thinking about to make to give the guard Pepsi Cola and injection to sleep and thieve him, stolen him? Wow, what kind of mafia? It was in Saddam period.
But now we have another mafia.
Yeah, yeah,
And this
you
is,
are true.
And this is what you're fighting.
Yeah, journalists and soldiers and as you know.
These armies of people stealing from the sites. You know, I wonder, these people who are stealing from the sites, when you talk about a site and it has 250 people out there digging in one day,
Yeah,
this is a huge mafia. This is a lot of money.
of course, as you know.
I wonder, are these the same people who sell guns, who sell heroin, who create insurrection, who create revolution? This to me is a mystery because it seems to me that even if the United States Army, the United States government, the British government
Yeah,
did not care about culture, even if they said, culture, we don't care about it,
yeah,
they would still want to do something about this situation.
yeah.
Because
I know.
this is the mafia. This is
Yeah.
organized
This is
crime.
yeah, I understand you. But I want to tell you something. We now, there are photograph? We now in the Ministry of Culture, from the minister to everybody, I mean the high responsible in the Ministry of Culture, like me, we are fighting days and nights to protect our culture. Believe me. Yesterday you showed the ladies of Uruk with the hand of the minister. So he told me I never slept this night because I had the ladies of Uruk with my hand.
The Warka head.
Yeah, Warka. Believe me, we are fighting we are fighting to protect our culture. So, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
For you and for my nice sister, Jessica.
My brother Burhan.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Yeah.
you very much, Ustad.
Oh, okay. Ustad of what?
Ustad Burhan. Okay. Finished.
Okay. You have anything else you want to add?
No, anything. No,
Okay.
nothing.
خلاص.
خلاص.